Hello, magical people. Welcome back to the Beyond Astro weekly forecast here on the Beyond Mystic channels. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and today we're going to be getting into our Western astrology horoscope for the week ahead of Sunday, August 24th, going into Saturday, August 30th. How's everybody doing out there? Let me know. Sorry, you guys, I've been having a little bit of funky connection issues here. I think I'm back on. Before we get into the astrology, you can go check over at floralinfarm.ca, the new Fall 4 Soaps bundle, inspired by the magic of autumn. Alin has made this beautiful collection where purchase the full bundle and you'll receive a mystery soap. I love the smells of autumn, and Alin and her family over at Floralin Farm, they make beautiful natural soaps, amazing for yourself or a beautiful present for a loved one. And also, I just finished filming a few hours ago the Beyond Mystic Academy September 2025 Eclipse Season Workshop. It went almost 3.5 hours. It was over 3 hours. So I'm a little bit tired, you guys. Don't mind me. But yeah, it was collective predictions and the 12 sign readings for the September eclipse season. So if you'd like to catch the replay for that, you can go check that out at the link below. And eclipses have an effect for the whole next year. They're very important to pay attention to. That's why I love to do these eclipse workshops. So let's talk specifically about this week. I'm actually really loving the energy of this upcoming week. We have Venus entering Leo, Venus trine Saturn, Venus sextile Uranus, lots of Venus, 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 Venus trine Neptune, Venus opposite Pluto, Uranus sextile Neptune. Oh my goodness, very, very special. And Mercury trine Chiron. So overall, there's a lot of actually really beautiful and positive aspects as we go into this week. It's also important to keep in mind that we are now entering eclipse season. Okay, so we have full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th, new moon solar eclipse. Hi, Jill. I'm going to message you later because we've got our connection back. Everything's good now. Full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces September 7th, and new moon solar eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. So, the few weeks actually before and after the eclipse portal, the time between two eclipses, we're in the season. And so eclipses, as I just talked about in depth in the eclipse season workshop, can be very big life events, change and transformation around eclipse season. So keep in mind, you guys, as we go into this week, we're entering that eclipse season. There can be very faded realizations, changes, life shifts. Okay. Bjorny says, love the aspects right now. Yeah, there's absolutely magical and beautiful aspects happening right now. In particular, all the outermost planets, Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus. I mean, this is so freaking magical in almost exact positive aspects, all at 1 degree. Like, this is super rare. And exact on August 28th, which is Thursday, Uranus sextile Neptune. Neptune is spirituality, the spiritual world. Uranus is innovation, fresh new energy, ETs, anything that has to do with outer space. This is a week of really big spiritual upgrades and ascension symptoms, big time this week. Okay. But overall, I really like the aspects. So I'm not feeling like, really intense ascension symptoms unless you happen to be releasing something really big. This is actually a really beautiful energy. And Venus, the goddess Venus, making amazing aspects to all the outer planets, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, opposition to Pluto. So that is adverse and on the challenging side. Okay. But beautiful overall, Venusian energy, bringing blessings and transformations into our values, pleasures and beauty in life, our committed relationships. A lot of people could be meeting a new partner. This is, oh, wow, I'm feeling my heart overflowing as I'm talking. A lot of people will be meeting like soulmates, starting beautiful new relationships, having even deeper commitment, love, positivity in your relationship. So this is an amazing week for dating, for sex, for intimacy, tantra, all that kind of stuff, for committing to your partner, talking to your partner. And if you're not in a relationship, amazing time to put yourself out on the field, if you will. And also for self-care. Venus can be very much about self-care. So Monday, the 25th, Venus enters Leo, very nice, and Venus trine Saturn. And all these Venus aspects too, not just good for committed relationships and our values, but also the financial system as well. Jody says, "Hey Meg, sounds amazing watching from Eastern Australia. So cool. Well, thanks for tuning in." So Venus trine Saturn on Monday. On Tuesday, 3 aspects with Venus. Venus sextile Uranus, Venus trine Neptune. Ooh, that's very magical and romantic. Venus trine Neptune. Very, very nice. And also on Tuesday, Venus opposite Pluto. So depending on where our relationships are at, there can be, if they're in alignment, beautiful energy in our relationships, blessings, opportunity, further commitment. But with that Venus opposite Pluto, there could be even breakups of relationships that no longer serve, or clarity coming in about whether that's love relationships, work relationships, committed relationships that no longer serve. So I love the Venus energy this week. This is also beautiful for manifestation, abundance work, putting your energy, I'm hearing Spirit say, putting your energy where your mouth is, putting your words into action, because Venus is very much about manifestation and abundance. So where you put your energy, it will come back big time. Oh, so I love the Venus energy. Woo, woo, woo. That's just awesome for all kinds of pleasure and enjoyment. And then on Thursday, oh my God, I'm really excited about the energy this week, you guys. Uranus sextile Neptune. This is very rare because this is 2 of the outer planets, and they don't often come into exact aspects. So Uranus in Gemini sextile Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Again, the veils are very, very thin between the physical world and the spiritual world with this. We are receiving very big spiritual upgrades. This is an amazing week, and that day of Thursday, August 28th, for spiritual development, intuitive development, energetic healing, dream work. You may be having experiences with ETs or interdimensional or guides or your higher selves. The veils are very, very thin, very, very special time, and also very creative. Uranus sextile Neptune. And then on next Sunday, Mercury trine Chiron. I'll talk about that more in the next Beyond Astro. So I am loving the energy of this week. So enjoy yourself, be in the pleasure and beauty of life. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, love yourself, give yourself self-care and what you need, manifestation work, abundance work, love, magic. I'm not really into love spells. I know some people's into that. When I say love magic, I mean more by loving yourself and being very clear on what your intentions are. You will attract the right partner. I don't think it's good to intentionally put onto a specific person, you will fall in love with me. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking more about self-love, self-care, being really intentional about what you want in a partner, or also finances, Venus, what you want in finances, what you want in how you receive your abundance or how you receive pleasure and enjoyment. Happy birthday, Muskrat Menace. I like your username. What a beautiful time to have a birthday in the new moon in Virgo portal. Oh my God. Hermano says, everybody make love, get laid, people. That's hilarious. Well, a lot of people will be doing that this week, actually. Oh my God. Okay, let's pull some cards for this week ahead. Oh my gosh. Wow. 10 of Swords reversed. Recovery, regeneration, rebirth. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a breath of fresh air. It's trippy because we will have the moon in Scorpio. I think that's Wednesday and Thursday. We will have, we are entering eclipse season, but it actually feels light. It actually feels really positive and like a breath of fresh air as we go into this week. Four of Pentacles, holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Yeah. Letting go of heaviness, over control, over stability, being open to new energies. Be open to the new energies of this week. And there will be, okay, Three of Swords. Venus opposite Pluto. Okay. If you are in a not so good relationship, or you know people in a not so good relationship, that stuff can really come to the surface with that this week. So it really depends on where you're at, and Venus is going to make that very clear. The Uranus sextile Neptune is going to make that clear. And there's nothing wrong with you if you are in a toxic relationship or some kind of entanglement. A lot of us are going through karmic relationships with the North Node in Pisces, you know, all this Piscean fog transits that we're in. Be gentle with yourself, okay? And bonus card, King of Pentacles. That's very Venusian. Continue to solve issues in practical ways. Realistic, solid, good character, intelligence, reliable, providing. Yeah. And even the Three of Swords, sometimes we need the bitter truth, as that card says, or separation. That can be like, breakups can be the worst feeling in the world, but if you're in something where you're not fully fulfilled, or there's literally something toxic going on, the Venus opposite Pluto will make that very clear this week. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's better to walk away. You don't want to hold on to other people's stuff that's not yours. Okay. But I feel like for the most part, most of us are already in a recovery. Okay. And it feels nice. Bjorny, write your 10 wishes on this new moon. Yeah, definitely. I still need to do that for sure. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm very happy to report very positive stuff for this week. And again, if you'd like to catch the replay of my September 2025 Eclipse Season Workshop, I just recorded today. It was over 3 hours. That's over on the Academy. Link is below. And go check out Alynn's amazing natural soaps and products over at floralinfarm.ca. Beautiful, beautiful new fall. Sorry, you guys. I've been talking for like 4 hours. I'm now messing up my words. Beautiful fall soaps bundle inspired by the magic of autumn available. And very cool, this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, this is going to be very cool. JC will be live with Jay Widener. Why isn't this popping up? Why isn't the poster coming up? The Wacky Woo Show, where they're going to talk about, what's the right word? The psychonauts? Is that the right term? Journey? Oh my God, I might be butchering that. Sorry, JC. The psychedelic journey or something. The poster isn't coming up. So shoot, sorry you guys, but very special show with JC and Jay Widener. They're going to talk about psychedelic journeying, psychedelic medicines. So you can go check that out. That'll be on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels at 8 p.m. Love you all so, so much. And I'm sending so much cosmic love your way. Have an absolutely magical week, and see you tomorrow for the Daily Astro Show. Love you guys so much. Bye.